Hey. I want to get this out of the way first. I am a woman. So don't cut me any slack. Ladies first. Who here has a smartphone? Somebody, right? Yeah. They're kind of freaking me out, smartphones these days, because I have a lot in common with some of them now, which is weird. Like the Samsung Galaxy 4 and I both know when you look away. Or like I tried to use that speech to text thing the other day, and I was trying to say feeling defeated, and it came out just feeding. Same thing. I went with it. Because it knew me. I get accused of being a hipster a lot. I don't know if y'all guessed that. But I used to try to argue against it, and then I realized that that's just useless, because the more I tried, the more I sound like one. Kind of like, when people accuse you of being a racist. And you're like, I just have black friends, and I'm just like, I just like using a typewriter. A lot. Or like, I'm just really into Angela Lansbury, because when I was a kid, I kind of got confused and thought that if you had the same first name, you were related. Plus, she really liked typewriters. It's like, that's my girl. I got called a plus-size Zooey Deschanel once. Yeah, right? It's like half a compliment. Taking it. She's hella cute. I like to read the newspaper too, like the real paper. You guessed that also. I like the little stories though, like anybody here use 5-Hour Energy? Right? Don't. Because there's some lawsuits right now, like 16 people are suing for wrongful death, like 30-something for serious injury, and 1 spontaneous abortion. What is that? There's a word for, right, it's miscarriage. It's the New York Times. They know that word. What is spontaneous abortion? This woman was just gonna have it, but then she took a 5-hour and she was like, fuck it! Killing this baby in the first 2 hours, cleaning up my whole house in the other 3. Might even organize some shit alphabetically. Who knows? Getting crazy. Or like I read, I was traveling through Alabama and some local paper had this headline, stubborn tugboat refuses to become unstuck. Stubborn tugboat, what year is this? 1825? The second headline was, ornery druggist refuses to sell phosphate to customer. Somewhere, Mark Twain woke up and was like, stubborn tugboat, that's a short story I've been meaning to write. Toot toot. I'm from Memphis. Segue. Okay. Hold the applause, it's cool. I went to public school, which I get this response when I say that a lot. Oh, so there were a lot of black people. That's when I realized, wait, you didn't have any at your school? Really? Like, yeah, we had like 5 in our graduating class. Well, your dances sucked. Everyone did that white thing all night, didn't they? Heard that wasn't cool. Or like your basketball team never went to state, right? I don't know, maybe your sex ed education was better than mine though. Because they didn't get that right. I remember we had to get words to define and use in a sentence. And I got labia minora and labia majora. Okay, dictionary. Upper and lower lips. Okay, I got this. You kiss with your labia minora and labia majora before sex, and that's how babies are made. And nobody corrected me. Nobody told me that wasn't right. It's only by the grace of God that later in college I was like, anybody got any Carmex? Because my labia minora is chapped. I want to go to that tattoo parlor because I went in to get my labia pierced, and they asked me to take off my pants. That's not right. No, thank you. Or I got accused of having jungle fever in 2nd grade. I was like, that sounds exotic. I just had chickenpox. But it was cool, like I went with it, I was at lunch, and people were like, hey Angela, what you got for dessert? I said, chocolate pudding. Like, you would have that chocolate pudding. Because you got that jungle fever. It's like, is that a symptom of the fever? You just want the pudding. White women are taking their daughters to the pediatrician. Hey, we're just going through cases here of pudding, chocolate only. What's happening? And she's like, this mild case of jungle fever. We haven't seen this go fatal since Nicole Brown Simpson. Topical. It's my 90s jokes, like, hey, Rodney King, remember him? Did y'all know later on in Rodney's life he was part of a charity boxing match against an ex-cop? True story. I don't know who was in charge of that, right? Like, right now they're pitching celebrity laser tag with the don't tase me bro guy. Tickets. Or like celebrity hide and go seek with Elizabeth Smart and a former homeless person. Peekaboo, I see you. I've been Angela, y'all been awesome. Have a good night.